At that point, we're at about 15 inches. This thing's just eating through it. I'm impressed. Hi, welcome back to Shawnee Hill's Workshop. For a while, I've been thinking about doing some tool reviews because I've got a lot of tools that I really like, but I just haven't got motivated enough to want to do it until this weekend. I purchased a new tool, a tool that I've been wanting for a while, and it's been a long time since I've bought a tool that I've loved so much that I felt that I needed to do a review right away. And that tool is the Dewalt 20-volt cordless chainsaw. I've been wanting this saw to be able to put in my vehicle when I go off-roading and camping, so if there's a down tree or limb, I can get out and cut it up. In the past, I've carried my Husqvarna, and it's a great saw, I love it, but I have two problems with it. One, I have to carry now two types of gas. I already carry a jerry can for regular gas with my vehicle when I'm off-roading, so now I have to carry 2-cycle gas as well. And since I already carry a 20-volt Dewalt impact with me, I've already got the batteries, so I'm good to go on that part. The other issue is I've always kept it on my roof rack. And every time I stop at a restaurant or leave the vehicle overnight, I'm scared to death somebody's going to steal my chainsaw. And I don't want to keep it inside the vehicle because I don't want to be stinking the vehicle up. This solves both those problems. I've wanted it for a while, but I hadn't pulled the trigger. What finally prompted me to pull the trigger is I had a large tree fall down in my yard. I knew I was going to have to cut it up anyway. I thought it'd be the perfect time to get it and try it. Now, this is a small saw. It only has a 12-inch bar. And honestly, I didn't expect to be able to do as much with it as I did. The tree that fell in our yard was approximately 40 feet tall, and at 2 feet from the ground, it was 2 feet in diameter, and then at the ground, it was about 3 feet in diameter. And I used this battery saw to cut that tree up all the way down until the last cut. I was able to come from both sides, and even at 24 inches wide, cut through this tree with no problem. This saw has all the power you would need. As soon as you pull the trigger, it's got the power, no issues. Now that being said, this saw was not intended for that, and I was really pushing it, and I went through a lot of batteries. You know, this is just a 20-volt battery saw. And lucky for me, I've got several 5-amp-hour batteries and several 2-amp-hour batteries, and I went through them a lot and had to recharge them. This saw is intended for small trees 10 inches and under in diameter, or fallen branches, things of that nature. It also can be used on the job site. Dewalt advertises it as being used for demolition and cutting 4x4s. It seems like it would be great for that. In my mind, this is the perfect saw to carry if you're off-roading or if you're the average homeowner that isn't expecting to be going out and felling trees on a regular basis. If you want to cut up large trees or fell large trees, this probably isn't the saw for you. But for the 98% of the rest of the world, I think this is about the perfect saw. If you're already invested in the DeWalt 20-volt line of tools, for about $140, you can get a bare tool and you can add this to your kit. To get the saw with the battery, you're looking a little over $200, depending on where you purchase it. For me, that is a heck of a buy and a great addition to your kit. Overall, I think this is a great saw, but there are a few things I wish DeWalt would have done just a little bit better. The mechanism for attaching the blade to the saw is a plastic twist-turn handle. And although it is nice to have a toolless blade removal, I think I would prefer just the regular nuts like on normal chainsaws. The same goes for the bar oil cover. It seems like it could break in the future. You know, it's holding up fine for right now, but I just feel like if something was going to break on this saw, that would be the first thing to break. Now, one thing to point out is this saw drinks bar oil. I don't think that's a problem, but it's something to be aware of. You need to keep an eye on it because you will use bar oil about as fast or faster than you'll go through a battery. That being said, I prefer a chainsaw that over lubricates as opposed to under lubricates. I'll put a link to the chainsaw below. When you purchase using my links, it doesn't cost you any more, but I get a small commission off of any purchase. And that helps me keep the YouTube channel going. So if you're thinking about purchasing this anyway, I'd appreciate it if you use my link. If you like tool reviews, let me know. I've got a lot of tools that I really love and I'm passionate about, and I'd love to share them with you. Just put a comment below if you'd like to see more of those. If you wouldn't, tell me that too. You know, I don't want to put stuff up that nobody's going to watch. I'm not going to take away from other videos. I'll still put the same videos up that I was going to, but if you're interested in tool reviews, I'll try to throw those in as well, as, you know, they're kind of easy to put together. Thanks for watching. I don't know how good or not good this is going to be.